Hello, welcome to the Governance, Risk and Compliance Tools and Technology session. GRC solutions help organizations to manage, consolidate and automate processes that ideally provide one-stop shopping for business partners. If executed properly, GRC tools eliminate duplicated efforts. They also provide reliable data repositories and facilitate automated workflows. In addition, studies report that organizations experience significant cost savings after implementing GRC solutions. The GRC tool lifecycle consists 4 phases of lifecycle. The first is tool selection, second, deployment, third, scope change, and fourth is maintenance. IT GRC tools provide coordination and standardization of policies and controls. They offer a common interface for users and create a common repository for information covering internal and regulatory requirements, and for data gathered from documents, questionnaires, other security and IT systems. IT tools map policies and controls to regulations and standards. Organizations can customize these mappings for internal policies and controls, as well as for external requirements. Mappings greatly reduce redundant efforts, enabling an assess once and comply many approach, so that the same information can be applied to multiple assessments and audits. For example, the same policies and responses regarding strong password can be reapplied for multiple regulations. GRC IT tools automate information gathering. They reduce the time and resources that must be devoted to identifying compliance gaps and managing remediation, and they improve the accuracy of assessments. The GRC IT tools provide up-to-date, customizable, automated reporting and analysis. They also improve security. GRC tools can perform automated gap analysis, and they can rapidly extract relevant data and assess risk based on current posture, asset value to the business, and threat status. The IT tools enable organizations to rapidly adapt the change. As new applications and systems come online, employees come and go, and relationships with the new partners and vendors are established, IT GRC tools help organizations adapt to and absorb their changes much easier and rapidly. It is also important to understand when to implement GRC tools. The picture on the screen outlines some of the drivers that would prompt an organization to implement a GRC solution, along with the various domains in the organization that would be mapped into the solution. GRC software is a critical enabler to ensure continuity of GRC processes through workflow, monitoring, and by making them more efficient. Manual and procedural processes have a larger likelihood of non-compliance. There are other key lessons that should be considered before implementing GRC tool. One first needs to clearly understand how the organization wants to organize its GRC processes and functions in terms of activities, personnel involved, available or required input and output and reporting, and legal requirements, etc., before one can start software selections, setup, and implementation. Another lesson is that the cost of GRC automation has to be compared with the alternative of using complex spreadsheets and similar end-user standalone applications. The total cost of ownership for GRC tools may seem quite big at the beginning, but it will level out in the longer term. As the organization increases its level of maturity, the need for GRC technology increases. The picture on the screen illustrates a simplified capability maturity model showing when tool selection and deployment are often considered. You can see that beginning of the adoption happens between the second and third level of maturity, and most likely adopted between third and fourth level of maturity. This is it for GRC technology and tools. Thank you for listening.